to Djarin's podcast, the podcast that talks about Doctor Who and Star Wars, hosted by Lee Craddock. Welcome and hope you enjoy listening to this episode. Hi and welcome back to Djarin's, the Doctor Who and Star Wars podcast with a twist. I am Lee, your host of the show. In this episode, I will be flying back into Star Wars with a look back at D23. I will be discussing the Skeleton Crew teaser and the Mandalorian and Grogu teaser, which will have a spoiler at that point in the episode. Quick disclaimer, I wasn't at D23, so this is just my thoughts as a fan. Before I begin with D23, Carol Weathers was posthumously awarded with a star on the Hollywood Walk of Fame on August 29th, with Bryce Dallas Howard being one of the guests, and she read a good speech about Carl. I'm so happy Carl has been honoured, as I love his work and he is missed. As Carl has said in the past, me peace. Miss you, Carl. Let's begin with the D23 content. Vanessa Marshall, the voice of Hiro Zundula, said that there's more to come with animation at the Lucasfilm animation panel. This is a good sign, as I love seeing animation and this art needs to continue. After the Bad Batch success, I would love to see more in animation. Let's talk the two teasers. Skeleton Crew's teaser trailer is centered around the four children, Wim, Neil, KB and Fern, who are the leads and end up on the ship that ends up taking them away to a place far away from home. So it's probably like way out there in Star Wars universe. I like the fact that it's showing major plot points like the children want to do more and being lost in space. I felt one of those plot points does go back to one of my personal favourites in the past, who is now doing new stuff as she wanted more, Miss Yasmin Khan. I feel the Goonies references will show up at some point. I'm just hoping it's just like the stuff we got in Legends Details, because I love that episode. I know it's underrated. I love Jodie Whittaker as a Doctor. So, fingers crossed, Skeleton Crew can deliver just like that. Wim is intriguing as he is the main kid. I'm happy that he is a black actor like Shuti Gatwa. They will both be sharing the exclusive spotlight on Christmas Day. Yes, boy! Wim is just one more life and more adventure, so he ropes in his best friend Neil and KB and Fern, who end up in this dangerous situation. In this teaser trailer, we see him attempt to use a weapon on the ship. Not what a child should use, but since it's a dangerous situation, I am intrigued to see how Wim handles it. I'm intrigued by the children's home planet. I don't understand the criticism that it's not the same, but it doesn't need to be. Star Wars does just as well when it embraces new cultures and planets, like I did with the Mandalorian arc in Mandalorian Season 3. Bikes, buses, looks like houses we would live in. It's beautiful and I'm ready for the Skeleton Crew. Crossing was the closest to what it looks like in Skeleton Crew, I think. Kerry Condon's playing a teacher. She reminds the children that their exams will determine their future, so it's got a bit of educational stuff in there. At the moment, she isn't as well known, and I'm not as feeling the vibe to her yet, but she will in time. So don't catch on, Kerry. Like I said before, Anita Dobson is in the same place in Doctor Who, so you never know. There are dangerous places and aliens included, which I like, as it warns the dangers and terror that will await the children. Jude Law is seen at the end of the trailer, levitating keys to Wim's amazement. Jude explained that his character is not who he seems, so he uses different names, so this will mean something, especially because some of the children will not trust him and some of the children will worship him, so that will give a good bit of drama for the show. I can see it going either way. It could either work against Joe's favour or work in Joe's favour. Finally, I hope the children get good writing like the kids in the Surgeon Adventures, as this has emerged as a problem thing in one of the shows that I've mentioned on the podcast recently. Come on, Doctor, please fix your child from better writing, please. So I'm hoping these guys get the good writing arcs they deserve. And please, no hate. Children don't deserve hate. Look what happened to Jake Lloyd, who did a brilliant job as Anakin Skywalker. So please, be nice to the children. I am excited and I can't wait for Skeleton Crew. Spoiler alert. If you don't want spoilers, then it's best to skip this part as I go into detail about stuff exclusive to G23 and a few other things. The now confirmed Mandalorian Grogu creators John Favreau and Dave Filoni, with a few others, have been confirmed as the creators directors. John and Dave show a sneak preview to the people at the panel for D23. We see the Djarin in action, which excites me as a huge fan of this team and excited for the next exploits as being part of the New Republic as contractees. Also, you got Zeb returning as well. Now with his new role as Master to Grogu in the ways of the Mandalore, I like that Din is going to be selective in assignments for his son's safety and seeing what potential that Grogu could be useful in the missions. I love Grogu is now being rightfully called apprentice, as it's great to see him in action, and he's going to have solo missions, which was one of his strengths back in the first series of The Mandalorian. Also, he's with the fan favourite Anzelans. Bad baby! No! Squeezy! Cute overlord about those guys. Cute overlord. His rondo is now on his coat instead of his chainmail, so I'm excited to see that. Grogu is also seen in a ventilation shaft with a bag that we saw in the artwork when the film, of course, was announced. I am getting the same bit vibes when Rose, Tyler, and the Century basically were escaping the possessed Ood, and it's a bit similar to what Sarah Jane Smith had in Arkham Space, so I have a feeling this is going to be a badass Grogu time, and I'm here for it. There is a scene where the Dins are taking an 80s on a planet that resembles Hoth, and it excites me, but if it is, it's going to bring back memories to The Empire Strikes Back. Also, Stormtroopers will be in the scene, so it's going to be a throwback moment. The scene with Zeb resembles the hugely missed Razor Crest. I wouldn't be surprised if it's a new ship, but they haven't revealed much in the ship yet. Finally, we'll be getting the classic Din Djarin combat scenes. It's unknown who the stunt doubles will be, but it could likely be Brendan Wayne or Lateef Crowder, based on the past. Lateef has been on set recently. Brendan could be involved as well. But whoever it is, please credit the stunt doubles and Pedro Pascal as they all do a good job and team effort. Our boy Pedro is rumoured to be in the suit this time around. Hopefully he gets a chance to do so, because whenever Pedro's performed without the helmet, it's been a moment. They've never let us down with the script. Every time Pedro's performance is beautiful, but his last one moved me so much. There's a bit of pressure here. Hopefully that won't be a thing. One more thing. Sigourney Weaver has confirmed she will be in the movie, and it's huge news as she's a legend and can't wait. And she's filmed with Grogu. That's it for this episode. I will be doing a skeleton crew preview in November, so stay tuned for that. I want to hear your thoughts on D23. What are you excited for? Comment down below or at Person2 on social media. Thank you for listening, and I'll see you in my next episode as I discuss the occult. Goodbye, everyone. Thank you for listening to Phasma and Djarin's. Please get in touch at Phasma22 on social media. If you love anything I do, please subscribe to the Phasma and Djarin's YouTube channel. I hope you enjoyed listening to this podcast, and I'll see you in the next episode. Bye-bye. Thank you for listening to the podcast. Subscribe to Phasma and Djarin's and stay tuned for more podcasts. See ya!